Hello everyone, my name is TheKevChambers, and this is my martial arts section for my YouTube channel. Without further ado, let's begin. Hello everyone, so we just finished up all of the traditional, and there was only 3 basic traditional stances that I taught you within the martial art community. Now I'm going to be teaching you 2 of the basic fighting stances that are universal, whether it's in martial arts or not. You have your full frontal fighting stance, which is you're going to be squared up with the opponent like this. And then there's also a side fighting stance, which you're going to be like this to the opponent. And there's a couple different hybrids, and low stance, high stance, all that great stuff. But for now, I'm just going to keep with the basics. I'm very big on building a strong foundation, so that way that's your basics, and you build upon that, so that way the structure of the building that we're creating is not going to crumble because of a weak foundation. Your squared up fighting stances could be from boxing, from Wing Chun Kung Fu, from traditional Muay Thai or Muay Thai kickboxing, side fighting styles and stances, which would be your karate, your taekwondo, your jeet kune do, and all of them, like I said, are great. You will have to figure out what's going to work best for you, because what works great for me is not going to work great for the next person, and vice versa. The advantages and disadvantages to both fighting styles, in my humble opinion. When you are squared up, the advantages are you have an ability to throw these punches or knees or kicks right in front of the opponent, and it's much faster to get there. Another advantage of having a squared stance is you can move around and feel comfortable with whatever they come at you with. If they're a shooter of wrestling, you're right there in front of them, so you can block and do what you need to. A disadvantage, I would say, to the squared stance, there is more for the opponent to attack you with. You have a bigger target area for them to attack you. If I'm here, you have all of this to hit me, right? So let's move on and see what the advantages and disadvantages are to the side fighting stance. The advantages, this lead hand and this lead arm and lead leg are much faster and they're quicker, because I can throw whatever I need to, whether I'm throwing a side kick, roundhouse kick, the list goes on and on. Let me do that again, because that was not a good roundhouse kick or side kick, but lead jab, side kick, roundhouse kick, whatever I need to do for that. So the disadvantage though is they're going to see all of this, my back arm and my back leg. They're going to see that coming from a mile away in comparison to if I have a squared stance. Now, other advantages to this is if I throw a combination, let's say I throw roundhouse kick, turn, spin, back kick, or if now I switch stances. And this is again why I am such a big advocate, that's the word I was thinking of practicing both sides, because now if I'm in a side fighting stance, I have this side to play around with, so I can be here, and I switch it up again. Whether you do a front kick, spinning hook kick, there's so many different things that you can do from this. This is what I started off with, so I'm more comfortable with the side fighting stance. And another advantage is less of a target to hit. Squared stance, all of this, right? Side stance, I can still be moving, and I can move backwards, I can move forwards, bam, 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 shuffling in, shuffling out. So play around with what you feel most comfortable with, and I'm going to be getting into basic squared fighting stances and basic side fighting stances, and you figure out what works best for you. I'll also be giving you a couple of different exercises for you to try out, so then that way you can say, oh, I like how this moves, I'm not really feeling comfortable with that. Without further ado, let's go on to that video.